Oh my gosh, we're going for stereo and camera tricks here. So hey Glittergal, it's me, Glittergal. I absolutely love springtime weather and drinking wine in the sun. What's your favorite time of day?
Well, I'm partial to staying up all night and counting the stars, but you know what?
What?
The best part of the week is when it's
Drag Race time! So that was fun doing the double screen thing. I just wanted to see if I could pull it off because I made these super cute little sun and moon headpieces because I don't know if you watched the commercial or whatever, but I guess the next week's runway is, you know, how's your headpiece? And I love a good headpiece, so I thought I'll make a couple right now. So I made this lovely moon and this lovely sun. So, since Drag Race decided to take a week off and air their coronavirus special, filming during a pandemic, which is actually episode 17, Snatch Game, which airs next week, is episode 9. So we got a ways to go before we crown a winner on this season, folks. Anyway, I guess that means many more looks for me. Yay! So since they decided to do a little behind the scenes, I thought it would be kind of fun if I did a little behind the scenes and kind of show you my process for getting ready, chat with you all how I got into this for a little bit. I don't know. Appreciate you all watching every week, and stick around. I'm going to show you a little peek into my life. You ready to get into it? Let's get into it. So I guess I should start by kind of introducing who I am. My name is Glittergal, as you all should know by now. I have been doing makeup and making costumes since, gosh, I don't know how long. I guess if I went even further back, I've been going to drag shows since the moment I turned 21 and was able to get into the bar. Which I am not about to reveal my real age, but it's been a while. I started really going into makeup and making costumes and everything when I started going to a local show that Widow Von Du from RuPaul's Drag Race Season 12, but we in Kansas City knew her long ago. She put together a little show called Drag Survivor. And Drag Survivor would pull like 12 or 13 newer queens, drag kings, drag queens, AFAB queens, whatever, from all over the city and neighboring cities to kind of compete for the winner of Drag Survivor. Literally like Drag Race meets Survivor. Every week we'd have to put on a number to a different theme, and whoever won that week was the winner of the week and moved on. And then there were 2 in the bottom who would lip sync against each other, just very much like Drag Race itself. And after going to a first couple of those shows, I wanted to do the themes too. So I would show up week after week in whatever the theme was, from basically the waist up, because I wasn't on stage, so I could wear jeans, but I would make headpieces, I would do some fun makeup, I would wear some wigs. I was participating in Drag Survivor just from being an audience member. And Widow took notice because somewhere in the middle of season 2, she asked me if I would ever be willing to participate in Drag Survivor, which the answer is a hello, hell yes. So I was a contestant on season 4 of Drag Survivor. This is my photo shoot. The theme was zombie. We were going for like an apocalypse thing. And round 1 or episode 1 or whatever, week 1, we had to actually compete to make it actually into the competition. And I did a pop art zombie number. I actually wore this wig and I made it. I qualified. Hello. My whole Drag Survivor journey can be seen on my Instagram. You can go through the whole story. I have it saved, but it's super fun. I learned so much. I made it all the way to the top 4, but when it came to the final week, I thought in my head, the finale night, that this crown isn't for me, and I kind of gave up. So when Widow put out the call for All Stars, I said yes to that because I wanted to kind of redeem myself or whatever, or as Widow called it, do-deem myself. Anyway, so All Stars was supposed to air on, it was supposed to be on stage starting April 2nd of 2020. We did our whole photo shoot. We did a little interview and we were told not to say anything until after April 2nd. Well, the bars closed. The pandemic hit and All Stars had to go virtual. So fast forward to the middle of June. At this point in time, RuPaul's Drag Race Season 12 has started to air on TV. And so when it went virtual, Widow used that as the opportunity to get the Season 12 girls to watch our videos and critique our videos and be little guest judges. It's all on Vimeo and it is amazing. Rock'em Sakura called me out as an honorable mention. Ooh, and I won a challenge.
Number 1. Miss Glitter Gal. Miss motherfucking Glitter Gal.
I made it all the way to the final 6. Final 5? Final 6? I don't know. Carmella and I got eliminated at the same time. But made it all the way towards the end. I'd like to say semi-finalists. It was pretty awesome. And I learned a lot. I mean, if it wasn't crazy enough to be on stage and learn choreography and, you know, learn about prosthetics and different types of makeup and gender bending and whatever else, then add a digital element where you have to learn how to edit videos and everything else like that. Drag Survivor has taught me so much. And they're actually opening auditions for the next season. So if you're a local Kansas City queen or surrounding areas, hey, I support you in auditioning and I'm here to help. Anyway, that was a lot, but that's my journey. That being said, you want to see how I get ready for these episodes? Let's do it. I usually get home from work around 6:50 or so, which means Drag Race is on VH1 in like 10 minutes. I always start by watching it on TV the first time, live with commercials and all of that. And then I pour myself a glass of wine. Told you I was going to stone a wine glass. And I ordered a pizza. So now it's just time to get into it. And I don't know if I was quite ready for this 2020 Rewind episode. It's intense. Before I start, I have to go through and decide what I'm going to wear. My closet is a little messy. I mean, there's stuff everywhere. I do a lot. But I want to do like a sun and moon look. Do you think this would work for a sun? Maybe. Then I have to go through and decide which hair I want to wear with the look. Sometimes I start with the hair first. It just kind of depends what I'm in the mood for. This is my dog, Mina. She is a Boxer Lab mix. She is 4 years old. Hi, Mina. Are you a good girl? Yeah, you are in most of my videos, chewing on toys, making noise, and getting in the way, aren't you? You don't mean to. You're a good girl, though. Good girl. What I have behind me, I live in a little studio, so my bed is actually in where I film. These are some paintings that I painted. I used to have a pug, that's Olive. My sister painted my dog. I got my Marvel stuff and some other random things hanging there. I got my Game of Thrones pops back there. And all these enamel pins on this bulletin board are from DragCon. My favorite Drag Race merch, though, is these Yuha Hamasaki pillowcases. I absolutely love them. I wish there were more from other queens. Oh, the corner hutch, which you can usually see in the center of all of my videos. What's on it, you ask? Well, let me show you in detail. Got this little rainbow high doll I thought was cute, Rainbow Bright. The Anastasia Beverly Hills Alyssa Edwards crown. I've got the wine glasses that I've recently stoned. I've got my Infinity Gauntlet, the Pearl doll, which I can't commit to painting anything on, and my Willem sticker. Up one shelf. I got the sloth wearing some Trixie Mattel glasses, the shade button, and oh, COVID vaccination records, Game of Thrones books, a birthday little headpiece fascinator that I made for a birthday party I went to featuring Crystal Method, this water bottle from the fanciest hotel I've ever stayed in, and you might recognize that flower from my last week's video. I got some pride flags, Daenerys Targaryen, Game of Queens card game, some Game of Thrones Oreos, Rainbow Bright, a crown that I made when I first started doing drag stuff officially, and all of my pop vinyl figures. So yeah, that's what's in the center of all my videos. Cool, huh? All my stuff. Got anything to add? I'll add it. So this is me, a rare sighting of me with no makeup. My face is clean and I'm ready to go. Because of course no drag experience is correct without sitting down, getting into it, and putting on some makeup. The ever so transformative power of makeup. Some of us only take about an hour. Some of us take 5, Kimura Hall. Whatever the case may be, it's like my favorite part. And I'm ready to get into this gig. So let's get into it. Cue the fast forward. Okay, so this is going to go pretty fast here, but I do start with a primer. I draw on my brows with a paintbrush that actually is like an artist paintbrush and not like an actual makeup brush. Then I wipe some stuff off. I finish my brows with like the concealer wand thing, just trying to make them look all crisp. And then I put on a lot of foundation. In this case, I'm using 2 different colors of Juvia's Place foundation because it's like the most full coverage. So I usually only use it for drag. I don't use it for regular day-to-day wear. Contouring my nose is like my least favorite part. Then I just put powder everywhere and I do some cheek contour, which usually is pretty dark, but I like blend that up into some blushy pinks. I was just putting on my wig cap to get my hair out of the way. Then I decided to start with my eyes, which I always start with a base, and then I do my crease and just start blending out. In this case, I was going to do 2 different eye looks. I was going to do one for like nighttime and one for daytime. So like kind of fire and ice, but also like moon and stars, you know, whatever. This whole process took me about an hour to do. After I applied the glitter, which I use Duo eyelash glue, and then I just smack some glitter on that. And then I usually use like the Urban Decay glitter liner to finish that off. Fill in my eyelid with my eyeliner, lips, I overdraw a little bit, and then just multiple pairs of lashes to give that fluffy, big drag lash look. Add some stones and call it a day. Oh my gosh, so that's it. That's what I'm going with. So now it's time for wigs, clothes, the whole shabam, so I don't look as crazy. But yeah, that's how I do my face, really sped up. We're in the filming process. I'm like, you know what? The dog needs to go outside. She wants to run and play. And then I contemplate if I really want to film today, which is a yes. I'm going to. You know, you set goals, you stick to those goals, right? Right? Yeah. So that was fun, right? Got a little tour of my messy basement studio apartment. You got to see how I get ready to do these things. I mean, why do I do these things? I don't know. It's always been a goal of mine to make a RuPaul's Drag Race review show. And I always put it off for one reason or another. Whether that is you need to lose weight first, or you got to buy the equipment first, or you got to have a studio first, or whatever the case may be, I put it off. And maybe it's getting older, but something clicked in my brain. That saying like, why put off tomorrow what you can do today? Like, 2020 was terrible. It was a horrible year. We all went through it. We just saw the Drag Race coronavirus special, and I don't know, it hit me in my heart feels, you know. Something happened in the beginning of 2021 where I was like, this is the year that I'm going to lay down the excuses and I'm just going to do the things that I want to do. Because if you're always waiting for, oh, I got to do this first, I got to do this first, or A, B, C, D, then you're never going to complete the goals that you want to complete. Like literally, why put off tomorrow what you can do today? Set your goals, reach them, even if no one's watching, because you're not doing it for anyone else. You're doing it for you. And that's my advice. So I'm not going to ask a trivia question today, because Drag Race took a week off, so I'm going to take a week off. But as far as the trivia goes, oh my gosh, we've had some wonderful winners so far. Richard, I owe you a couple of different prizes. You're local. Next time we see each other, I got a couple of prizes for you. 1-800-SHUT-UP. I don't know what your actual name is or where you are, but you've won a prize before. So if you head on over to Instagram and send me a message, I will get you your prize sent out to you. And Adam, you won a prize. You won the Corona You Better Don't Mask. Just send me an Instagram message and I will send you your mask. And of course, last week's winner was one Miss Cynthia Dull. You won the Glitter Gal t-shirt and I will bring that to you as soon as I see you. Or hey, you want to guest star on one of my lovely little episodes coming up here? We'd all like to see it.
Peace out. Love you lots.